wrapping up another political season. President Xi Jinping attended the closing meeting of this year's NPC annual session on Friday. Zhanshu, an executive chairperson of the session's presidium, presided over the meeting, attended by over 2,700 deputies. Lawmakers adopted the 6 amendments to the organic law and a decision on the number of deputies to the next legislature, the 14th NPC. They also adopted 2 methods for Hong Kong and Macao special administrative regions to elect their deputies to the 14th NPC. The lawmakers approved the government work report and the work reports of the NPC Standing Committee, the Supreme People's Court, and the Supreme People's Procuratorate. They also approved the central and local budgets, as well as the National Economic and Social Development Plan for 2022. Premier Li Keqiang briefed the press after the closing meeting. Li rounded up key issues, including those relating to China's economy, society, and foreign relations.
If we could achieve maximum employment, we would be able to achieve what some people say China's potential economic growth rate. There is one concrete example here. Back in 2020, with the epidemic ravaging the world, we decided not to set a GDP growth target, but we set a clear target of adding 9 million new urban jobs. As a result, we created over 11 million new urban jobs and kept China's growth in the positive territory, hitting 2.2%. China's economy was the only one among major economies to achieve a positive growth.
Li also elaborated on the country's economic growth target this year, which is set at around 5.5%.
This year, we face new downward pressures and challenges. There are a lot of complexities and rising uncertainties. On the basis of over 100 trillion yuan of GDP in China today, a 5.5% increase will generate the same amount of output equivalent to the size of a medium economy. To achieve a 5.5% growth is kind of remaining steady at a high level, which essentially is to make progress. It's not an easy task. It needs to be enabled by the support of a series of macroeconomic policies. Take fiscal policy, for example. We will lower our budget deficit ratio to 2.8% this year, a decrease of more than 200 billion yuan over last year. But meanwhile, we will beef up government spending.
Premier Li's press conference marks the end of this year's 2 sessions and the last annual gathering of the 13th National People's Congress. 2022 marks the 2nd year in the country's 14th five-year plan of social and economic development. And in the second half of the year, the Communist Party of China will host its 20th National Congress.